Welcome back to another coffee chat, guys. My name is Nicole, for those of you who are new here, and I'm so happy you clicked on this video. So in today's video, I am going to be telling you guys about my experience with the CPA exam, giving you guys some tips to help you out, and also giving you an update as to if I'm going to continue with the CPA, if I'm going to be retaking it. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's go ahead and get started with the video. I wanted to give a huge shout out to Cacao by Dar from my girl Darlene Nacional here on YouTube. Darlene has become a good friend of mine, and I was featured on her podcast a couple of months ago with her and her boyfriend Keegan. It's called the Before and After podcast, so make sure you guys go check it out. I'll have the episode linked. It's a good one. Darlene and Cacao by Dar was kind enough to gift me with some dark chocolate tea. Oh my goodness, guys, this tea smells amazing. It smells so good. In case you didn't know, Darlene is a former Big Four accountant, and now she runs her own business, and I'm super proud of her, and I'm just super happy to be trying out one of her products. And this right here is dark chocolate tea, which is better for you than coffee. You guys know, if you're an accountant, you like to drink coffee. You guys know I love coffee, but your girl has not been drinking coffee lately. And so instead, I've been drinking a lot of tea, just because tea is healthier for you and it doesn't have the caffeine, and just on this healthy journey that I'm on. So I'm super excited that she contacted me to gift me this. It came at a perfect time, and this is gluten-free, it's vegan, it's caffeine-free, and it's sugar-free. It's USDA organic, and it is kosher. So she's got everyone covered, and the cacao was ethically sourced from Ecuador, and it just has some great benefits for you. So here, I'm just gonna read it from the package. It says it's caffeine free. Cacao contains another natural stimulant known as theobromine, sorry if I butchered that, Dar, which is a milder, longer lasting alternative without the jitters or the headaches. And if you guys work in public accounting in corporate America, you guys know we run on coffee, especially when you're working late nights. But sometimes you don't want those headaches, you don't want those jitters. I get jittery, I get very anxious, and ever since your girl has been in therapy, we've been working on some exercises to reduce my stress levels and to reduce my anxiety, and a part of that has been weaning off of coffee. So finding different alternatives that can still give me that kick, give me that caffeine feel like coffee does without the caffeine, that's healthier for me, is the way to go. So I highly recommend, and I do have a discount code for you guys. It's going to be across the screen, and I'm also going to have the discount code and the link in the description box for you guys. So go ahead and support Cacao by Dar, support your fellow Big Four accountant, and just support a nice small business, okay? Cheers, guys. This tastes amazing. Heavenly. It tastes like chocolate. Literally, it is drinking some yummy chocolate. I love this. I love it. I put a little tiny bit of sugar in mine just because that's me. But yeah, let me tell you guys everything about the CPA. So I'm gonna be just sharing with you guys my thoughts, all the mistakes that I made, and do I really want to do the CPA again? So I wrote down a couple things on my phone just to keep me on track with y'all, so that we can have a good time but not be here for a long time, okay? First of all, let's talk about when I took the CPA. So I took BEC last year around this time. I think I took it in October. When I took BEC, I was still in grad school. I was wrapping up grad school. Go ahead and check out my grad school vlog so you guys can have a better understanding. And on top of that, I was working in public accounting, and I was working full-time. I was working a lot of hours, trying to juggle school, and also my husband and I were going through kind of like a life situation. So it was a lot to handle on top of studying for the exam. I thought I could do it, but no, I could not. That's just not how I'm wired. It was very hard for me to study for the exam while studying for grad school, while working full-time, while still trying to have a life, while being a wife. That rhymed at the end, huh? But yeah, it was just a lot. And unfortunately, I was not successful at it. Let me tell you guys why. I kept extending my exam and I rescheduled it, and I couldn't reschedule it again after that. I had to take it, and I didn't realize that the date that I picked was the same weekend that I had grad school finals. And y'all, CPA, grad school, CPA, I'm in debt. CPA, I need to graduate, you know? So, so it was very hard and very conflicting, and I was doing my best to study. I had the flashcards, I did my MCQs, I did the lectures. Y'all, I did it all. However, your girl had grad school problems to deal with, and therefore I was unsuccessful at the CPA. By the time I went in to take my exam, I hadn't slept in the whole entire week. I was very exhausted. The night before I tried to study for the CPA, I was super exhausted. I was asleep, and I had an early morning exam. I was unsuccessful. Also, I get testing anxiety. Yeah, I don't even know how I passed college, but I get really bad testing anxiety, and so that also was a contributing factor to me failing. Y'all, I got a 33. Was it a 33 or 35? I failed that, John. Okay, I failed that BEC exam. Like, and I actually did better. I thought I was gonna get a 0, but I failed that with a 33 because I get really bad testing anxiety. I question myself a lot during exams. And it was just not good. It was just not good. So also study habits. My study habits weren't the greatest because I'm going from clocking off of work at like 7 p.m. trying to study for grad school and then studying for the CPA. At that point, your brain is fried. Why did I even put myself through that? I don't know. But I didn't have the best study habits, and sometimes on the weekend when I should have been studying, I was sleeping because, you know, that's just how life worked at that time. I was burnt out from grad school, burnt out from my regular 9-to-5 job, that by the time I studied for that CPA, I would be in at the time we lived at my brother's house, I would be in his dining room while everybody else was asleep, trying to read the lectures, trying to review, and then I will fall asleep. I was super burnt out. So that's another reason why I failed the exam. It was just so much going on, and also trying to keep up with YouTube, trying to keep up with all these different things. It just wasn't a good look. So those are the reasons why I failed the exam. And now let me tell you guys a couple of things I wish I knew or that I did differently. So one of the things that I wish that I did was attend live review sessions or study sessions. I know that these were offered pre-pandemic. I don't know if they're offering them again now, but I know that pre-pandemic I had signed up for some live review sessions, which meant that I could have gone somewhere. They had like an actual professor or teacher reviewing it for you, where you go through, and it's like an intensive 8-hour day. Like you would go for 8 hours on a Saturday and go through the book, and I wish I would have done that. That's something that I really wanted to do, because as much as I did grad school online and I can learn by myself to a certain extent, but I really like the class environment where you're physically in class. So I think that would have benefited me, or maybe like a Zoom review session. The next thing I wish I did is take it before starting my full-time job. This is one thing that I do regret. I wish that I could have just taken the CPA before starting to work full-time. I would have gotten out of the way. So please take your CPA before you start working, for those of you guys who got offers. But I have a reason as to why I didn't take it before, which let me know if you guys want me to give you guys a story time as to why I didn't. I think I've mentioned it in a previous video, but I think I mentioned it a little bit in my my like mental health video that I posted. But if you guys want a full detail, comment below and I will do that for you guys. I wish I would have focused more on the multiple choice questions than on the lectures. Y'all, I like Peter Olinto and everything, but I think some of the other lecturers, I don't even know their name because they weren't entertaining to me. I should have sped up the lectures a little bit, but I think I focused too much on the lectures and the actual notes than the practice problems. And the multiple choice questions and simulations essentially are the exam. They're not the same questions, but they mimic how the exam would be. So I wish I would have spent more time on the MCQs than the lectures. I think that would have resulted in a different outcome. And then I also wish I would have gone through the exams, the practice exams multiple times. I didn't go through it enough times. I just did the 3 times that they give you, and I should have taken better notes during those. And the thing is, I did really well on the practice exams, but on test day, I just don't know what happened. So I wish I would have done the practice exams more times. And then one of the last things that I wish I did was review my flashcards more often. You guys, I have my whole thing of flashcards from the entire book, from all of the chapters sections 1 through 6 for BEC, but I wish I would have spent more time reviewing them, like maybe before work, reviewing them during lunchtime, reviewing. So definitely reviewing it more. So you guys, those are things I wish I did differently, and also why I ended up failing BEC. And do I see the CPA in my future? Yes, I do. There's just a lot going on right now that I don't have the necessary time to study. But as my schedule is slowing down for the year, I do plan on taking the CPA exam. I'm not sure if I'm going to document my studying. Let me know if you guys want me to document it. I do have a different approach that I'm going to take. I am going to be applying for like tutoring or finding tutoring because that's what works for me. But I will be taking the CPA. It's better to take it late than never. And that's one of the main reasons I'm making this video, because a lot of people glorify the whole like you pass your CPA early on in your career, and that's great. Some of us aren't wired like that, and that's perfectly fine. So if you're somebody who's struggling to take the CPA, it doesn't matter how old you are when you take it. It doesn't matter where you are in your career when you take it. Just take the CPA. It's a good thing for you. It's going to help your career in the long run. So I am 26 going on 27, and I am just now about to take it. Well, I'm gonna retake it for the second time. I just need to wait because my thing expired, so I need to reapply for the board and wait for once all of that comes in, then I will schedule my exams and start actively studying. So let me know in the comments below if you guys want me to do study with me's like I used to do in the past. I can do study with me's, and if I will be documenting the CPA journey. I don't know how it's gonna look like, but I'm gonna be documenting it for you guys. So yeah, encouragement: if you're studying for the CPA, keep going. If you're not sure if you want to take it, look for other certifications. Let me know if you guys want me to talk more about different certifications beside the CPA. I will be more than happy to make a video for you guys as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out and purchase some of the dark chocolate tea from Cacao by Dar. It's really, really good. You guys, I'm literally drinking chocolate right now. Tastes amazing. So I will have my coupon code for you guys across the screen and in the description box to save you guys some money. And until next time, go ahead and check out some of my other videos. I love you, and I will see you in my next one.